Good morning. Good morning, TJ. How was the weekend? We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, after a long working weekend again. Feels like sometimes it will never end. Well, here we are. A beautiful Monday morning. A holiday in Canada, but not really a holiday. One of them bank holidays, I think, where everyone else has to work in the world, except for me, of course, which is good. Yes, I am currently just at the beginning of the CM Punk Drew McIntyre match, so pretty much up to that point. So I'll take my time. It'll probably be 8 days before we all finish in. But ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Final Fantasy 14, way too loud for my tastes. My goodness, we'll figure something out. Also, I locked my screen because the cat was up here, so that was also terrible. But I hope nothing serious. Hopefully just like a little checkup for the cat. Don't mind the crazy kid in the background losing his mind. It happens. He's spun like anything. Here we are, yeah, just check out for the shots. Good, that's good. Yeah, hopefully nothing super ethereal. The world's congested, shockingly. If you ever seen a more terrible piece of headgear, I feel like they could have done a little better. I don't know why I gotta look like the guy from but then like without the headpiece, then it just looks like a silly cat boy, and we don't know what to do. But yeah, all is said and good. Yeah, it was all of what I've seen of SummerSlam so far, so good. Good show. Looks good. Looks like some fun's being had and enjoyed, which is great. Oh my God, when isn't it not raining? Bernadette, you need an umbrella. Look, everyone else here is already, and I decided to change up my change up the color. I don't know if I want this, although then I'd have to switch anyways. Maybe I'll run with this one for now, the old school. I like it, but I don't think this was the one I was going for. I think I was going for the clear blue. We'll apply that. It'll go on the next time that we are logged in, so that'd be good. Yeah, it's good to be close to a vet. So I was the Dark Knight yesterday, not Batman, not Christian Bale Batman. I am Batman, not that one. It's a little bright on the eyes, but yeah, we are. What are we looking at? Red Mage, that naked boy, and we're gonna go talk to Alpha Node, where I think just things are strolling along nicely. So without further ado, what is this? Oh, it's right. That's right. There's a wedding today. There's a wedding today. I think I have to go. That is what's today, the 5th. Yeah. It's weird how I can't use it. I don't know what that means, but we got a little ferret friend who's just enjoying life. Let's get on over here. Let's see where it's taking us to Dravania. Oh God, I got another one of these long deals. Long deals. Where I gotta walk all that way. There surely has got to be a faster way to get here. I think this is like one of them fake bridges. It looks like it's there, but it's not there. We'll go on into Idleshire and call it a day. Yeah, it's not quite past my 500 limit there, so we're not using that free ticket. Get on over there. Hello, Miss Biscuits. How are you? The wedding's today, right? 7 p.m. I need to figure out what on earth I'm wearing. I think is part of the problem. Because I can't just show up naked. I mean, I could. I guess I could. I don't know what on earth this thing is. I think this was the thing I got as a free mount or something. But okay, going Midnight Dew. Where am I going? Where? Definitely not that way. I just wanted to go south. I thought we'll find it. Yes, our final fit. So, I'm confused. It's like I can't even open the invitation So I'm utterly confused as to, like, you know, most wedding invitations. Like, I would have thought it would tell me what I have to wear, where I have to go, all that fun stuff, and then there's just nothing to it. Does something happen when it's happening? You know, I don't even know where these things are held, but it does tell you where to go. Okay, am I just not reading this? Allows admittance to the ceremony. Reading. Allows admittance to a ceremony of eternal bonding. Speak with Etwanel at the Sanctum of the 12 before using. Is that what I'm supposed to be paying attention to? I don't know where any of these people are. Where's the Sanctum of the 12? I'm gonna end up... I'm not missing it, but, you know. Great if these things just left me alone. Just let me travel on my own. Just let me be me. Okay? Going through these unhoused mansions. I'm enjoying no fate. Enjoying nothing. I wonder if I could beat him up. It's only a one guy. Probably not. Yes, you need to go to speak to Etwanel. The Sanctum of the 12 is a landmark in the Bramble Patch East Shroud. Okay. Closest teleport to the Sanctum is the Hawthorne Hut. Thank you, Lucian. Thank you. I look forward to having to be reminded of this in the not too distant future. So make sure I do that before 7. Okay. Is there such thing as being fashionably late to a Final Fantasy XIV wedding? You know, after the hors d'oeuvres have been served, and I can stumble on in, you know, drunkenly? No wedding crashers about to happen? Probably not. Probably not the best thing. If anything, you should be on time or early, at least for a wedding. It just rejects you. Well, that's terrible. First time I'd be rejected in life, right? To the ruling quarter. We go into the cave entrance, but we're not allowed to have anything fun. How was your weekend, Lucian? As well as you, Miss Biscuits. Full with fun. Off note, you have a minion, I think, for me. She's not coming back, is she? She did what she thought was best. I know that, I do. I give for all of the beliefs sever her way. So we will as we must. What greater calling could there have been to stand against the dark as defenders of the light? And yet, where does it end? The sacrifice. The loss. Give me Poro Rogo. Is that just a... Is that a frog from, you remember Looney Tunes? The one that would sing the song, and then when anybody was watching, he would stop singing. Yeah, you know, the one that went, hello my baby, hello my honey, hello my ragtime gal, and then would just, you know. You played Final Fantasy XIV and failed to sleep. Well, some, you know, there are other concerns sometimes, right? Yeah, how did... Another Mortal card. I need like none of those. Yeah, I had one of those weekends the previous weekend of where like it just didn't stop, which, you know, can sometimes be good, but then you're like, come on, I need a weekend for my weekend, right? When are the robots coming to do our jobs for us, and then we tax the company so much that we all get our equal pay regardless? We just get to sit at home and stream. Wouldn't that be the life? I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially for Hammond. I'll brief Tatsuru on what we've learned, as well as Yorange may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Bastion, after all you have done, I would say you have earned a good rest. But speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Almer while you were away. It would seem he is planning a ceremony of some sort and would like you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit. Okay, I can do that. Where are you sending me? Just somewhere completely different this time? Into Kurthis! The foundation. Teleport. No, do not use those. We need to get more. Blada Sabidu. Look, I remembered my coffee before the 20-minute mark. Things are coming up Millhouse. You know, this Can You Tie guy, you know, he almost stepped on me. Like, you know, some places you gotta pay a lot of money for that. Not here, but... Alright. Off we go. Off we go. Yeah, this blue, it's a little bright. It's a little bright. I think it was the other one I wanted, and I don't really want to log out to log back in to get all of that happening, but... and for once again, it's not snowing. Logan, what are you doing? What are you getting? What are you getting? A snack? Sneaky bugger. You need help? Do you need help? Yes, please. Proceed to the seat of the Lord Commander. Busy with work. Need help?
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation.
I did. Is he talking about did you invite Sir Imeric to your wedding as well? Is this all coming together? Okay, relax. Hey, what's this thing? Oh. This. Okay. All right. Yeah, if only. I mean, can I ask? Is there like formal attire to wear? Like, I mean, I can't show up like this. I can't. I don't know what type of wedding it is. If it's one of them like weird orgy weddings, so maybe that is the formal attire. But is there something I could buy or a vendor that has some cool looking gear? I mean, I was thinking about like I should really like look at a glamour plate and do that. You can find formal attire, okay.
Good. You of all people should be present.
Good? Are we referring to good golf? This guy was stabbed in the gut like a week ago. Perfectly
when the true
fine.
brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope.
And I'm certainly hoping I brought back the much loved or beloved music Synthetic Life and Lockdown as the stream starting music. We'll get there. And the Be Right Back music. In hopes that Twitch will not have a conniption again. The way it worked, I think the way I read it was that through OBS, it should not even be going to the VOD, is my guess. That would be my guess. Apparently there's a vendor in Oolda, across from the main Aetheryte, that you can buy formal... Okay, we should take a look there after this.
Such an opportunity pass us by. Which is
Thank you for that.
I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples. You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend.
I mean, this might
But
even be
confess
fitting
that is not the only reason I would be glad
that I get
to have
formal
you here.
gear for this upcoming event.
Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance. Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire, but if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you were stabbed last week.
Tis nothing. Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen. It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead.
Yeah, just give a nice little silent nod. That's what we do.
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian
Conference.
territory in Falcon's Nest.
Surely this is like one of them long weekend conferences where, you know, it's 1 day of work and 4 days of drinking and hitting up a casino or something, right?
Lucia
Seeing the
is there seeing to the
nightlife
final
that
preparations
that is
even as we
offered to
speak.
us.
Pray join her at your earliest convenience. 'Twould not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all.
All right. Yeah, we'll not be late to the wedding.
And, one more thing.
Oh God, sorry.
A drink! We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean.
You know
By
what,
my
Amr?
reckoning, 'tis
I
long
will celebrate
overdue.
with having a drink with you, my friend. Absolutely. I look forward to that. He doesn't know, right? Of what we just had to deal with. And maybe we don't want to tell him. Alright, so we are back here. The Falcon's Nest. Well, we don't want to go there right now. We want to go to Ulda and see if there is some fancy clothes to buy for an upcoming wedding and an upcoming conference. Both should be fitting. So let's see if we are right. Let's see, what would we have? So we have Sundry Splendor. I don't think that's it. The Moogle. I don't think he's selling stuff. So it could be there's something there. There's a vendor here. A clothier. I mean, if anyone's gonna be selling clothes, it's gotta be this person. Novelty gear, I think that would be it. We have a best man's jacket, best man's slacks, some shoes. Wait, so where? I don't want to be wearing. I'm not the best man. Where does where do you get your gear? I mean, obviously we have to buy these. Wait, can I wear them? All classes. Yeah, it shouldn't be anything anything to worry about. Got nothing but money. Alright. Let's see. I got a fashion set. We'll throw that on. That off. I don't think there was. I think it was just the pants, the legs, and the shoes. In the shoes. There you go. So I guess you'd have to like shut off the... There you go. Can you like remove a weapon? Oh, okay, you can just hide it. There you go. Look at that. We're all ready to go. I think that look. I like that. Now, if you can dye it, that'll be. Oh my god. Do I pull a Dumb and Dumber and go with either a powder blue or an orange suit? I think I need to be different. I think so. All right. At least that is all said and done. You can dye it however you'd like. Well, that's fantastic. All right, back to that. Okay, we are dressed. We've got our clothes. So we are heading to Kurthus at the Falcon's Nest. Oh, who's that? Please. Do you guys have a theme for the wedding? I guess I'm asking all these questions because I've never been to an in-game wedding. I don't even know. I mean, World of Warcraft never did this. Now I'm not gonna lie. I have been to a couple of World of Warcraft weddings, but they're not formally done like they are in this game, like where like it's an actual thing. People just do it. And and say like, oh, everyone gather at this particular inn, and usually they pick an area that isn't quite packed with a lot of people, and they're fun and everyone wears what they sort of want to wear. But I know this game does like an actual thing. We picked out decorations literally years ago, but don't remember what we actually... Oh my god, like this has been ongoing for years? Wow. Depends on what level wedding you get. Our friend got us the highest level for Christmas one year, and we're just now getting around to scheduling it. His wedding is at 9 tonight. So also, you're having one at 7. They're having theirs at 9. Good for them. You don't see too many people stacking up weddings. I really think people should be doing that more often in the real life. Can you just turn it down a little, bud? Just a little bit. It doesn't need to be that loud. Okay, I'll shut it off. Turn it down a bit. The Lord Commander said you would come, and here I am. There, that's good. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well, curtain above. Conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The Masons Labor Day and night to see it finished on schedule. Sir Armor wanted a symbol which would endure long after this conference is concluded. I think we'll be pleased with the result. It was not my war, but I made it mine, and to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with strange hope. This faith is infectious, is it not? The certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I'm rambling, but you must be tired from your journey. Go, rest. I will not keep you. Follow-up question. I like my hairstyle, but maybe I'd like to have a little updo. When I go to an inn, I do see a barber thing. So clearly I can change my hairstyle without, I would assume, using a Fantasia. How does one accomplish that? You just have to do a small side quest, which you pick up, I believe, in Limsa. Okay. While Lucia's concerned that you seem to be looking for something to do, I guess I'm not resting. If you'd rather not take a rest, why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest to make your presence known to the people and so forth? In addition to those who have come from far and wide to attend the ceremony, you may meet with Lords Artoriel and Amanlian. I can't call you Manny. Who have graciously volunteered their services. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you would excuse me, I must needs return to my duty. Limsa Lominsa upper decks and speak with Studupa DP. And begin the quest. Beauty is only scalp deep. Okay, that sounds silly. Want something else to drink? I'm glad to see the rumors were true. Well met, Master Omega, and fear not, I have no intention of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is that one of the convictors may not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidofna may pass directly over the encampment. Last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dravanian ambassador at a peace conference. Yeah, that doesn't sound like anything we want, but quite frankly, I have a weird feeling that it might actually occur. It's very short and you can change your hairstyle and other features for 2,000 gils many times as you'd like. Excellent! I will go and do that after this. Do you know when everything's set to begin? I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it's best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard that Sir Amaric was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? And he's more of a fighter too. He's a thinker. He is. He's got plans to better our lives, to change things, and he'll do it. By the Fury. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it. Pull out your inner Rob Schneider before he turned into a weirdo. Bloody exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but all with all the heretics besides. Don't misunderstand, we've got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragon fire, but that being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past, so hearing that we're close to a reconciliation comes as a great relief. Limsa Lominsa. Let's make ourselves look pretty. Upper decks, an upper decker. $11.11. Beauty is only scalp deep, so he's nearby. No, I should have probably actually looked at that. So that. Right there, level 15 quest. Perfect. How pretty my gunbreaker is too. Pretty. Is the Gunbreaker now my highest class out of nowhere? It is. Oh, it's funny how that happens. Alright. Oh, you were right. Shidabadoo. Rumors of a dangerous madman about town have made Shidabadoo ill at ease. You're either a brave man or a fool. Friend to be wandering the streets of Limsa today with that slasher of a fisherman bottom on the loose. You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it said he brandished his blade so long and sharp that he could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me that you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start, you might want to look into that scream I just heard outside as you shudder. Alright, so is this sort of like a play on words for like the Edward Scissorhands type of deal? Did I get a new thing without paying attention? I must have. I've had that, I just never have the time to use it all. We got our little Dark Knight. He looks cool too. Everyone looks cool. Alright, we got a flustered man and a disgruntled madam. What are you waiting for? That's him, the slasher. Apprehend him, toss him into the gaol, and throw away the key. Or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care. Just do something. Well, what was me? Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons, I saved every last gill of my husband's hard-earned wage, forgoing new shoes, a new purse, and sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? It's Miss Biscuits and Wolf Slayer's wedding. Well, this day marks the arrival of world-renowned I feel like I've seen this word before. World-renowned it's an astician. There we go. In Limsa, endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious Lamintian oohing and ahhing in admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by this lecherous lout. Speaking of which, aren't you going to do something about this? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. Got spelled doubt. Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you take her side, for shame. Is there not one sympathetic ear in its entire nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms, and a 21 cannon salute. Instead, I'm branded a criminal, the tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my very soul ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. I will not last long in my weakened state, no, as even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. In my dying breaths, I speak unto you 3 names, 3 kind souls who may yet put what is right gone so fretfully wrong. Forge Master Ananza of Naldiq and Vimelis, Guildmaster Beaton of the Gridanian Carpenters Guild, and the Severian at the Alchemists Guild in Ulda. If one of these an ounce of compassion in you, you seek them out and tell them Jandeline sent you. When my soul's restored and my name is rightfully cleared, all of Lincenay, the entire realm, will sing your praises. For I, Jandeline, am none other than Aces. The oh. Alright then. That was a lot of hard words that young Jordan couldn't really get bothered with there. Do I need to do any? Okay, we got 5 of them. Probably gonna want to use at least all of them. We got some opportunity for some lines here. We'll get to it. Alright. Big jackassies. Okay, so the one guy is here. That's good. Is he inside here? Surely. Ah! There he is. Jane Delane sent you? Let me guess, the barmy's fool's lost his tools. Pardon me, the appendages of his very soul. Again, and his thrashing and tossing like the end of days is nigh. The man brings it upon himself. He had toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman. I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play audience to his wine. Winging? Any road, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him that if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair to his bloody hands. Alright then. So we need to go to Gridania. And then Ulda is also free. They were all free in the end. Coco! I can't be scratching that. Everyone's got these wonderful wonderful umbrellas. I was meaning to buy Dawn Trail as well. But, see, this is exactly what screws me up with how close that is, but it's not close. I might as well just have taken the crystal and got me there easy peasy. Instead, I've been an idiot. How many? Nope, that's not what I want. How many? Alright, I got 1,600. Alright, Ethernet. Not the internet. Hosting strip. Office build. Get me there for free, please. come on behalf of Jan Delane. Why? I just furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I mean, I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events indeed, not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius that is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me, as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. And so I command you, deliver this parcel to Jandeline with all the speed. Now we're going to go to Britannia rather quickly. We're going to have ourselves a nice little updo. You know, I fail to do this every time. When I like to make things more difficult than it needs to be. Like, where that Carpenter's Guild. Literally right beside me. I almost tried to... Imagine that I would have hit the Aetheryte to then just go back to the Aetheryte. Oh, that would have been terrible. Alright, hi sir. Message from Jan Delane, you say? He's lost another one? Oh, does this man not understand wood doesn't simply just grow on... Well, actually, it does. At least in a manner of speaking, but the fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Their skills are not to be doubted, though, and his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it's not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let's both have hope that you'll find his ways. What are they giving me? Like scissors or something? Or what? Alright, and back to Alimsa we go. 215? Sure. Where is my my guy? Oh, upper decks. Just climb up the leave ladder here. We'll get there. Boy, there's when I was on last night for a little bit, just doing a couple of dungeon runs and everything. Boy, I finally was able to just really speak my mind about novice chat. And some people actually agreed, which was actually nice. But you know, as someone who's still relatively learning things and has gone to the novice chat when, you know, I'm not streaming and whatnot, and it's basically, you know, asked for some help and just to be utterly ignored when I sort of feel like that's not the point. Most people on it have just said like what its intention is obviously supposed to be something to help people, and it is. You know, I have had help from people. But the problem is what it turns into is it's just another place. It's a general chat, essentially what it is. Now, I made the joke that it's the new World of Warcraft Barons chat. Barons chat was an area chat that basically just turned into oh god, like, you know, political chat and everything, and it sort of became unfortunate. But you know, like, you don't know what else like could be, because if they shut it off from people, then there's going to be nobody chatting in it, and therefore there's going to be no one helping. But, you know, if it's supposed to be there helping people, it's sort of hard to gauge of like, well, what's its purpose then? You know, it's like that robot from Rick and Morty. What is your purpose? You serve butter. Oh, dear God. But if there is an ounce of compassion in you, I beg you to retrieve the tools of your trade. What do you think I just got? Everything that you ever wanted. Could this be? Yeah, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes. Power courses through my fingers. I live. Okay? You live? RJD, welcome on in. You finally made it. I think I keep it up just for busyness purposes. But yeah, like I was able to, like, you know, I was almost like I don't know how it works, to be honest. I was sort of expecting of like just to be like banned from it, or a bunch of people telling me off. on it essentially, but no, I had a lot of people like, you know, were like, oh yeah, like it sort of isn't that anymore, and I'm like, then what's its purpose? Like, it sucks, right? The only problem, like I would say, is like when I played World of Warcraft, I don't want to say like I'm a social butterfly, because I'm not, but I like a guild, or in this, like a free company. I like that being, you know, social. A lot of people talking. I don't care if it's about anything, just sort of like my stream, just talking about the day. And unfortunately, I do find like not a lot of people talk on our free company, or at least not like that in any way. Maybe they don't want it that way. That's fine, but you live not on a Monday. Something tells me being a novice at the dildo making factory is just not good. It could be. You're just gonna get all the shittiest of shitty jobs, right? How was your weekend, RJD? I do if you start a conversation, they're much more vocal during new okay. He just murdered a... Oh. I thought he murdered a Lalafell between right before my eyes, but she got glammed up. But it's as if, in a single but magnificent moment, a travel beyond the void and return to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Gave her lightning hair. Isn't that the one from Final Fantasy 13? Took my free labor force, aka kids, out blueberry picking yesterday. Could it be? Yes, it must be. How else to explain such power? You are the one who's coming down was foretold. You, yes, you are the aesthetician. Aesthetician? Aesthetician. Aesthetician. We'll get there. In the flash, madam. I am Janelin, crafter of the coiffures, so divine that Manfina herself don't begrudge my clientele their beauty. Let's speak for you, madame. Where a moment ago stood a fashion challenge frump, now there stands a beauty reborn. Lightning hair and Rydia hair. I also have that hairdo available. I had it once upon a time, but never really liked the way it looked on my character. Yeah, like certain things obviously will look better on certain characters than they do on others. And here I am with my giant hat. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that it might once again bestow upon my gifts on a realm bereft of beauty. A kindness I intend to repay in full. Do you fear that your own hairstyle is becoming passé? Fear the specter of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. I feel like I should have had my helmet off for that one. A big comb. As the man before you, at this very realm we call home, from an abyss of unfathomable drabness, you shall rise anew. Our clients have been known to make reservation moons, even years in advance, but you shall have no such troubles. No, for proving staunch ally to good taste when the others turn a blind eye, I'll place myself at your beck and call. So next time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui, you need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. Listen and see, yes, in a flash, the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. I give you this token as a trust between us. Treasure it, for it's the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary men shall never know. Master Jadeline, do come back. I've not made my next appointment. That's a man who walks with style. Bravo. Alright, you've now befriended Jandalane, and using the crystal bell inside of your room, I assume we get to change our hair colors. From hairstyle and color to face paint, you can create a new look for you for a mere 2,000 gil. Whenever you feel like change, they are your man. Alright, then. Back to staunch convictions. Oh, it's like, why can't I do that that quest there? So how much or you know, how many blueberries did you get when you went picking there? Like, literally look at novice chat now. It's literally just people, like, treating it like general chat. Nothing wrong with that. Because I guess it wouldn't just be anything, but it's literally just people talking about, like, you know, how much money they made at their retail job or whatever. Like, I would appreciate if maybe it was kept to, you know, Final Fantasy type of chat. But then it might not be anything, right? I don't know. Just led to believe that everyone's a bajillionaire on here or what? I don't know. Is today a holiday in America? Or no? Like I said earlier, it is sort of a holiday here, but not really. It's like one of those bank holidays, a civic holiday, I think you call it. I don't know why it's a holiday. I mean, my wife doesn't have it off, so... How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? If you had told me that when we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you'd been a naive fool. Yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. And here I am, laboring to make it so. Lord Artorial, if I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority were willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dravanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury take me, they would defy Sir Amric's commands? If they dare attack Vidofnir, it will not come to that. But to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us. We're a Lord of House Fortin present. I understand completely. Let's depart at once. But, ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Menelian while I am away? As you know, I mean, we've been ever an impulsive, changeable child, but recently he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty, a simple but honorable charge, but unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though that may be. Now I get to babysit. What a fun job that is. I promise I won't be long. Wouldn't they rather trust the Warrior of Light to do such a job? Instead I gotta babysit? I'm rather busy at the moment, oh boy, guarding this tavern as it were. Oh, I see now. Ontario thought it might be derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you're here, perhaps I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, yet I've been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. No one do us our esteemed guests are devoured by wolves, no. Yet that's precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may, right there. Those are the points our scouts marked for patrol. I'll leave it to you, old boy. Come, Honoroi. I must return to my rounds. Oh, do be careful, my lord. Alright then. What did you guys want? I don't know if I have any story dungeons coming up anytime soon, but if you guys were willing to do, of course, you know, some runs as we always like, I'm always none obliged. Or I guess I should get the currents, see if there is anything. There's not any nearby currents. God dang it. Shoo-ba-dee-doo. 50. Alright, let's get our experience blood currents going. And call our chocobo. I gotta buy some more greens. You have about 9 quests until the next story event. Okay. Oh god. Help. Oh, he doesn't even deserve what he's getting. Hey, Irene. Yeah, I mean, you guys always know I'm good for any content, pretty much. But yeah, like I'm obsessed with that book too now, which is a whole other deal. Which works out for everybody, right? Anybody else? No. What a waste of time that was. You guys can do that yourselves. Does everybody, when I'm playing a game, just have like a strategy guide just open or something? Like, everyone knows. I mean, I appreciate it, you know? BJ with the Trails games and Biscuits and Wolf Slayer and Final Fantasy games. I mean, where would I be without you? Lost. Forever lost. Never doing anything. You didn't even leave a spot. How did you get back here so quickly? Wolves, Bayonet, please me to inform me that I have completed my rounds and all is well. But there is a grizzled fellow looking for me, you know, the one that made the arsonist confessed. Clever lad. Bankard, was it? He was asking about you. Anyways, once I noticed the garish weapons he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. I'm actually a little shocked that like for the themes and stuff, like I can appreciate when the game doesn't give you full reins of everything, but like I'm sort of surprised that they don't just give you like, hey, here's your color wheel. You pick what you would like for your background, for your UI. Then everyone can just pick blood red or something, right? Just make it so obnoxious. Hot pink. Oh god. So many side quests to eventually pick up when I do run out of content in 8 years. Fancy meeting you here, Bastion. Was fortunate when I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let's return to Falcon's Nest and see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. Oh, so it was all but a ruse. You guys are, you're still making some footprints even though you're gone, right? Is there anything? How is it that I can't fly, but you have nothing left? Have I been here? I feel like there's, we got something there. Obviously, I probably have been there. Oh, it's just one of those deals I gotta get on that, Can I get up there? I don't feel like there's a way to get there. Just travel there. 70 gil. We make that in our sleep. Don't waste the time. Don't waste the time. Pick and buy? Pick and buy. I always get that one wrong. Are you there? Pair of gallant heroes if I ever saw them. Comrades in arms, reunited at last. By yourself with sacrifice, have you both guaranteed the safety of our many guests? On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there's not left to do but enjoy our well-earned respite. Oh, this should be, of course, go without saying, but let's keep those last two favors between us, eh? Artorial wouldn't understand. Right then. The first floor of these barracks has been converted into a tavern. Excellent. And for the duration of the conference, why don't you go in there and have something to eat? How about drink? For once, a suggestion for which I can agree. Go on ahead, Bastion. I'll join you. Ain't on. Yes, Logie. Tomorrow. No. One more sleep. Well, looks like your everyday dive bar.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat, and I'll be with you in a moment.
And then, your typical bar wench. Should I have a martini, shaken, not stirred? No, not a hot coffee.
Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks.
A mug on the house. There's an H in there somewhere. That mug is like twice the size of my head. I guess they're used to, serving people much larger than me.
Afraid food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all.
If to imagine you were a Lalafell.
Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time. After all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here. To do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
I assume a lot of people are like ourselves or unsure about it. You spend a millennia fighting dragons only for, now we're all friends, right? And I can just smile and smirk. Oh god, no, not another one of these headaches. Now's not the time.
You all right, mother? You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest?
I'm squanching with this earnest maid?
After all you've done, I say you've earned it.
You want to catch me squanching in a closet?
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
Oh, what do you have planned that you just put me to sleep for this conference?
This was never your fight.
Ruh-roh, indeed. It does look like a warm coat. I will give her that. Is this Cindy Crawford? Does anybody know her? Too old? Showing my age?
My son. They told me he walks in Halone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
Halones? I'm saying Halones.
They told me the same.
You can even tell of, like, certain people, like, obviously she has a little bit more screen time in the movie. But, like, you know, I'm assuming that other old woman, like, she doesn't get any screen time. Like, that's probably her only moment is this you know, this scene, so there's no real reason to spend so much time on her face with the graphical update or whatever. Or at least, you know, she's probably put it on the back burner of, you know, later on.
I expect they think it's comforting.
She also doesn't have a name.
Every time I come,
Mournful
I cry.
mother.
I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness?
I have a question
Oh, it's
in
a lot
regards
of
to how this goes about. Like, you see how, like, the screen is, like, you know, it sort of has, like, that tracking from, like, when you had, like, a VCR or whatever. Like, and then it sort of looked like someone was, like, adjusting something while watching, but, like, obviously, like, they're not known to be being watched. Is that just the way that these are portrayed and I'm looking far too much into it? Or is there like someone who has like those glasses or those goggles on that's seeing this, that's like invisible to them? And this is how they're showing it to me.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I!
So who would be dead then?
I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin. All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do, makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks?
Wait, the dragons can sue people now? Do they just go to dragon court? Boom, boom,
It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Falcon's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen.
So this has ruffled up some feathers, this whole proceedings. That, you know, people don't want this just to come to nothing, right? They don't want to be forgotten. All of the, you know, the bloodshed and the tears that, you know, dealing with the dragons for all this time. And now we're friends, right? Now this barkeep has got other plans.
They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
You want some grapes or something, bud? Strawberries? Something to drink?
This is no time for napping.
Well, sorry, Thancred, but someone gave me a mug the size of a Lalafel's head, and I just went for a deep snooze. What a sight to wake up to, though, eh? Thancred, you know, looking over me. Oh, in my dreams. And now everyone's gone.
Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
They were probably sitting there. How long have I been out here, Jim? They've been sitting there wondering, where's that Warrior of Light? He's always missing when, you know, shit hits the fan. These look like some dead people. Hey, she was serving drinks about an hour ago.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter. Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for
How'd
vengeance?
she get up there?
Your blood boil at the injustice. Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man!
Everyone's like,
Stop her!
that's the bartender. She's lost it. But if she, you know, if we get rid of her, then who's gonna serve us our drink?
Yes, my lord.
Oh, I thought they got her in the tit. 'Tis but a flesh wound.
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception.
You know, I think another arrow should do.
And dare we raise our voices in dissent?
Maybe
Death
one to the
is our
noggin.
reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters.
Yeah, a little
Death
more
by
to the
dragon's
left.
fang, or death by
Guy
nobleman's
needs to
command.
work on his aim.
Death to all we hold dear. I spit on your choices, noblemen! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
Finally. You know, you could have done that a little bit sooner to shut her up.
What have you done?
She's all right, folks.
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
Yeah, like, what did he want me to do? Like, shoot her in the mouth so she couldn't talk anymore, but, like, not kill her?
I gave no such order! I did not! I never meant for anyone to...
You know, I'm pretty certain I heard you say pretty much, you know, take care of that problem. Now he realizes the issue that has happened. You know, that guy had a little bit of stormtrooper aim. I dare say that could not have played out any worse, given that the First Commander and Lord Arturio are not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with a messenger who said that they would be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Amelian has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls to us to ensure that order has been restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak with the people. He's about to get Louis the 16th. Is that, I mean, there were so many Louis. My wife and I fell while fleeing, while the others at first. The Sheergans tended to our bruises afterwards. Those mad fools have ruined anything, and for what? I don't know. You tell me what they ruined it for. I'm not entirely up with my history there, RJD. What happened to that particular Lewis? Or Louis? It was wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can never be answered. Will this be the end of it? Or will there be others like and true brothers? I don't want to bear steel against my kinsman ever again. I don't know if I can. That's the king that got a severe case of decapitation by guillotine. Oh, good for him. Good for him. Was that the whole, like, let them eat cake deal thingy? Is that one of them? The French Revolution? Sure. Even though I think that's not actually, I don't believe, was it Marie Antoinette? I don't think she ever did actually say let them eat cake. I think that's just like the saying or whatever from like a McCain cake commercial or something. I say him and Sir Amric take their bloody change and shove it up their arses. I won't be taking like, oh, so now we have everyone just arguing. Is that guy's name a stonecutter? Is that what I read? Well, what say you? Violence has passed, but the people are far from recovered. That's to be expected. Yes, buddy. Y'all done with it? For that moment, it appears that no innocents were harmed by the guards. The blame for all causalities or casualties can be placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people will soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester, one whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us has not lost loved ones? Very right. Consequences. Thancred would like nothing more than to leave Falcon's Nest behind. What are you doing? No chippies. You have to have some break first. Hey! Relax. Want some of these? Yeah. Then you have to have grapes too. Okay? Give us some of these. You have to have some grapes. Okay? You got a drink bowl? Grapes. Oh. Alright, sorry. Had to get that little by, sorry. Yeah, that was his wife, Marie Antoinette. She did not say that exactly, but the implication is what counts, like all things. Marie Antoinette, one of the early victims of cancel culture. Yeah, before anyone knew. Yes. Alright, what are we doing here? Lord Artoriel and the First Commander should have returned by now. Let me guess, they haven't. To the tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to speak with Lord Emelian, and I somehow doubt that he has moved in Ilm since we last saw him. Alright, was that the guy that ordered the killing of the barkeep? My apologies, Sebastian. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There will be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we do now? According to the initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman when Lord Emelian ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcom's nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down, still others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously hurt. Still, more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being at least. The chirurgeons are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given the impeccable timing, it's like the convictors who drew us away from the hamlets were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much time plotting the failure of this peace conference as did its success. Wait, did the conference already happen? I feel like we missed it. You know, maybe we were sleeping. But if the mood of the hamlet's any indication, there's been more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seem disillusioned. You spoke with them? Huh, I see. Sir Almeric places trust in me. It'll be difficult to explain what has happened there. Remember how far we've come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before, and we'll do so again. It was the best conference. Good food, good guest speakers. Many TED Talks were enjoyed. But if we can find a means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that change holds for all, then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. Yeah, shame I missed it, apparently. Sucks. We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference, pending Sir Almeric's final decision. Oh, see, I haven't missed it! You jackass! Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Bastion, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Yes. Yes, I will. Get up, Emelian. You're going with him. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions in person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come, Honorite. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I haven't seen him for some time. Well, then what did I attend? A brothel? That tracks. I mean, it wouldn't actually shock me to hear, RJD, that you'd just come from a brothel over the weekend. Some sexy brothel out in Amsterdam or something, eh? Just a weekend romp in Europe, right? Could have sworn he was. Oh God, this man's manservant isn't here. Great. It's nothing but problems with these people. I thought we were all said and done with them. I gotta search for this manservant. Search every nook and cranny. Sir. Up there? Can you go up there? Can I get up here? Doesn't look like it. Flowers a manservant. It's what I do. Having only 6 kids means I'm leaking out money. Right. Right you are. Hiding in here? No. Roth, have you seen a manservant anywhere? Have you seen him? Where's this guy? It says he's up. Am I missing to where he could be? If there's anything west. If there's anything worse than escorts quests, it's terrible fetch quests of trying to find somebody. Like in any given area. Area I can't fly to just get a look or what. Wait, I know for a fact. How far back did I have to be where you can't see? Right here. So you can see him, but he didn't have the thing. Oh, for God's sake. What happened to this manservant? We need to ask.
Onawa!
Wait, Hanaroi? Hanara? Is he dead?
No, no! What have they done to you? Onawa! Onawa!
Oh, he just looks a little dirty. He's fine.
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of
Where's
the guests
Wolfslayer this morning?
and I implore.
Is he at his bachelor morning escapades?
It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past.
Are we still
clinging
talking
to
about the
memories
barkeep?
of the lost.
I'm just hoping there's more than one bartender in this world.
But the future
imagine?
holds
That was
so
it?
much promise.
This whole place, no one's gonna get their drink on. No one is capable of pouring some mead.
You know that better than any.
Maybe this guy needs a new job then. Yeah, free pouring. That's what we need to do.
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgeon without delay.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces?
Well, maybe if you didn't order the death of the bartender, I mean, things wouldn't have been gone so bad.
Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Not order the death of the bartender. See how mad my character got? It's like the inner me.
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to
Ordering
do.
people to be killed is
Your
probably
every
the
deed
first
is greeted
priority.
with a round of applause.
And then punching people? This guy is not going to like what's going to come to him. Well,
You know nothing about me.
Who didn't see
I
that
have
coming?
fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Tancred is so good, his lips didn't even move when he was saying that last part. This guy is Joffrey, only this guy got some consequences yet. Oh, my mouth. Right on the chin. Ah, he'll be fine. Alright, I'm going to go take a quick little washroom break. Take a hot piss, if you will. Enjoy Lockdown, RJD. You haven't heard this yet, but you got a meeting at 11:30, but it should be good for whatever pops up around until round 2. That sounds perfect. I will be right back.
Pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I'm touch me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy, now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, no, no. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for with the key. Oh, yeah. I said lock me up for with the key. Yeah. Ooh, lock me up for with the key. Baby, it's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for with the key. You gotta take away the key, my baby. Lock me up for with the key. Keep me in there. Lock me up for with the key.
I'm back. Thank you. I'm happy that the music is back. I'm happy the music is back. At least I hope so. I mean, Twitch will somehow come down on me or something, but all is said and good. It's back. So, oh, I didn't have to jump over that, but let's go hand in the quest back on over to Thancred. And I even though he is not here right now, it is my favorite time of the day. Just like the song says, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Europe. Every day, the answer is still the same. Europe. Okay. And I got the one with the bunnies on it again, Miss Biscuits. I know you're in a meeting, but I was saying this to Lothar the last time I popped one of these open. I didn't realize that this was a cheap beer. I'm even more impressed that it's a cheap beer. That's settle. All right, maybe I overreacted, but I needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there's a lot to be gained from living your mistakes. I know this. I know this. But he does not know this. What are you giving here? Like a weapon? A weapon that is no good to me? What level are we looking at? Level 60, so maybe... I was trying to think of something that I might need. Can I open that up and see what we got close to level 60? That isn't past level 60? I mean, I'm just, you know, it's not gonna be the bar. Like, what is this? Samurai's Arm, we don't play. Dark. It's close, but not close enough. And then a Marauder or a Gladiator or probably, maybe I'll just take the Dark Knight's Arm. It's called a Guillotine. I'll take it. I mean, I know I can use the money too, but do I really need the money? No. No, I don't. Still, even still, you're giving out all these, you know, claws and useless... A shield? What am I, Captain America? I got no desire to wait for the lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We got more important matters to attend to in Ishgard. Do we? Whereabouts are we doing this? Did my chocobo run out already? Oh, to the Foundation O Love. Okay, can I just jump through here? Oh, game! What are you doing here? What are we doing here? Where do you want me to go that I can't go through here? Like, what am I missing? You want me to go here? The Forgotten Night? Can I just travel there? Can I go here for 149? Please do. Just get me there in peace, quiet. In RJD, you get lucky. You get. My schedule works out so well that you get Octopath Traveler twice this week, my friend. Twice. So it's a good work week. Those don't happen too often. I like that. You know, just the same. When we finish a game, we'll get into Trails, Reverie, Trails into Reverie, Trails of Reverie, something. And I'm loving it too, by the way. I am loving it. It's a great game. I'm a little annoyed that I slept on it a little bit. If that makes sense. How into Trails are you? Did you start with Cold Steel? No. I started from Trails in the Sky right from the beginning. I mean, relatively from the beginning. I know there's like some Super Nintendo games, but I don't think they're associated with that. But no, I started with Trails in the Sky. Yes, Logie. Yeah, we discussed it a lot. Like, if you're a fan of it, you'll certainly see. Like, you know, we're on a Reverie, finished up Cold Steel 4, but yeah, I've played every single one. And also, I came across Twitter. It's funny that we just brought this up. I was a big fan of. I'm a big fan of voiced games. I've played through old Final Fantasy VII, which had a mod that had a complete fan-made voice. Addition to it, and so I came across that. So there was a group that was called the Trails in the Dub, and they were trying to redo what exactly the Sunamods guys did for Final Fantasy VII. They're also working on Final Fantasy 8 and 9, but to make it fully voiced. And they did, like, I think Chapter 1, and then, you know, sort of went on a hiatus, I guess, and nobody knew what was going on. But I just saw a tweet that said, like, apparently they've figured some stuff out. So I'm hoping that they at least finish Trails in the Sky 1. I'd like to see them do all three. I'm always looking for reasons to replay games. Not that I really need them, but if having something fully voiced would be awesome. So you made the mistake of buying Reverie and trying to get into it. I had no idea what was happening. So someday I'll get the previous entries and give it a try. So yeah, I guess. We've discussed before, Cold Steel is a good start. There's nothing wrong with getting started at Cold Steel. But yeah, buying Reverie, I have not played Reverie, but I'm guessing that if it follows Cold Steel 4, and if you had no idea what happened in that, it'd be hard to adjust. But yeah, and then the Trails in the Sky is even harder to get to play. I mean, that's on PC, but I don't know if it was even on a console or not, or anything like that, or if it was, it's not. And so maybe they'll change that in the coming days. But yeah, word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Bastion. Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. It is rumored from my youngest lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? Tell them that the bartender went crazy, and then your son ordered that a guard shoot down the barmaid to death, or at least might be death. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge is once again beyond us. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away, is it any wonder that they were left bereft? That's my problem. So before I toss the series aside, I want to give it a proper try. And from the first, I mean, what I like to gauge everyone into is if you have the means and the time. These are long games too. I know not everyone, especially someone with 6 kids, is doesn't always have the time on their hands. I highly suggest to start from Trails in the Sky. But you can start from Cold Steel. You can. There's nothing wrong with that. But I always feel like from even though I started from the beginning and hearing people play from starting at Cold Steel, what the problem happens is that they play Cold Steel and you get introduced to characters, you get introduced to stories that you don't really know anything about. And so then that gets you interested, right? And what happens is oh well, maybe I'll go play Trails into Azure and Trails from Zero. So those are other 2 games. And they're not in 3D and they're sprite-based. They're good games. I love them. But some people are more interested in the 3D, somewhat more recent games. I'm old. I come from when RPGs were like that and sprite-based and stuff like that, so it doesn't bother me. But that does bother some people. It took me a few months to beat Octopath Traveler. Same with the sequel. Usually I can play for a half hour at a time, once or twice. So yeah, it's gonna take a bit for sure. For what was this sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought a piece of a sufficient salve. Mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmund, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past, though being beholden to it, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying in their excesses. Difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur our disillusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not revel in the past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy and undeniably righteous cause is a bitter reflection of lies though they were, they did long serve to untie us. I'm old too. If sprites were a problem, you're really any kind of gamer. No, but some, to some, they don't even know what a sprite is, type of thing, right? And then Octopath Traveler sort of is that harken back, and sometimes people end up liking it, which is good. Do things improve for you better, like when the little ones are in school, RJD? Or do you just no rest for the wicked for yourself type of thing? Because like I say, my little guy, he's 4, turning 5. No, he's self-sufficient, other than just giving him food. Get that out! Stop. He's pretty good. Yeah, I was just gonna say, that's the advantage of being a shift worker like myself. Of course, I also work full-time, but I work 12-hour shifts, continentals, if you're aware. So I work nights and days every other weekend, but I also get a lot of time off. So it works out in both ways. So, and then the missus works at a typical job where she works typical hours, I would say. Oh yeah, I forgot you had a 2-year-old. So the 4-year-old must almost be in school, and then obviously the 2-year-old, you're going to be stuck with them for a little bit, obviously. But you're 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Yeah, like I said, if I had a typical Monday through Friday, I probably wouldn't be able to stream. Or if I did, it would not be as much as I possibly could, because usually I don't stream on weekends because I only have every other weekend off. And so that's time to be spent with the fam jam and whatnot. But I also don't really stream on evenings either, so it's not really something that is too keen. Before a kid, sure, I streamed in the evenings, but I also, if you looked at any previous stream clips or anything, I used to stream in my son's room, which before he was born was sort of like just the office that had a computer in it and a TV and a sofa, and now it's got a big bed in there for him and everything, so it's his bedroom. Well, you can finish your grapes then. Yeah. orange. Nope, you have banana. No. Like this where you know, I gotta get up every once in a while. You know, if the little guy needs something, or you know, he needs his lunch, I gotta just get up like that. Yeah, so pre-kindergarten, all right, but we also have the option to homeschool, which we did for all the kids for. Oh my god, you did that, eh? Your wife did the bulk of that, obviously. I was more the principal. Really? I mean, I know like there's all the inner jokes of homeschooling, but like I mean, I guess you just gotta have the time to do it. I don't think I could ever do it. But I guess, you know, it depends on a lot of factors. Obviously, it depends where you live, whether or not you have like one of those good school districts or whatever type of stuff. But at our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Oasian Alliance for joint military exercises to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Yes, buddy. Yeah, fine. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies. A unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life to stand against the coalition of the Allied Nations' finest. Hosted by Ishgard in the shadow of Gates of Judgment, victory under such circumstances would serve as a reaffirmation, nay, declaration of all and sundry that we are as strong and united as ever. Such a victory would be much to the fan of flames of patriotism, is it true? But if we should be defeated, though, even to hold our own against the cream of the nations may be presented as a triumph. Very well. You may count on my support, for what little it was worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Emelian take part in the grand melee. By his deeds, he has brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose, Bastion. Would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Is this the conference where we get to enjoy drinking again? But should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he's not already returned, he will soon enough make every effort to avoid me. I don't know how people take me seriously with my outfit here. At all. Naked. So that is the solution, a grand melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. Welcome back, Miss Biscuits. And will you oblige them? When the proposition's made, will you stand for Ishgard once more? We've come this far, have we not? Well, when you like to put it like that, I suppose it would be a shame to not see it through to the bitter end. So for this grand melee of his, Sir Armark wishes to field a force comprising of his Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch, yes? I can only imagine what she'll have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see for myself. How was the terrible work meeting? Well met, Bastion. Have you spoken with Sir Armark? Yes, I'm to tell you of the duties. I was aware of the Alliance's request, so Sir Armark would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. Wasn't too bad, well that's good. It's not that I doubt the efficacy of such a plan, indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch... Oh, did he now? How considerate of Master Thancred to seek out our young watch commander of his own volition. Alas, he acted prematurely. Somewhere! It is, Cat. It is. I'm on top of things. How are you? Happy good weekend. How are you, my friend? Happy Monday, right? Happy Monday indeed. 5 o'clock in Europe. As it should be. Oh, deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. Don't have her best men, not her most dispensable. Oh yeah, just send people to their deaths. How about that? What am I drinking? I am drinking. It's called Old Style Pilsner. This is the one that has all these little bunnies all over it that you get to find. It's great. It's great. Nice and cheap. Tastes great. The Jordan style Pilsner, if you will. Yes, sure. Where are we heading? On down here to meet up with people. I mean, quite frankly, almost every beer is relatively a Jordan style, per se. I'm not one to turn anything down here, so. Hilda, finally. Very hard to find. Thancred's been telling me about Sir Armark's grand soiree. Seems we're expected to join on in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing, because we ain't dressed to dance with the professional bleeding soldiers. Well, well. Seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon if you inspire the lads, if you were. I'd take the minds off getting their hides tanned, at all. Think about it, eh? Maybe. I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? I thought not, but on the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I'll search Foundation, and you the pillars. You made a fun dinner, sauteed some shrimp and garlic, and put on a little 4-cheese frozen pizza. That does sound glorious. Let me just check on my son's chicken nuggies, if you will. Shrimp and cheese go so well together. I am not a seafood lover, so I haven't really attempted it. Probably would not attempt it. But I'll believe you. I will believe you. Damn you two. Well, I mean, you know, I don't know how else to approach it. So many people don't like seafood. I in all honesty, like I've had some good fish, like, you know, your typical fish and chips. I have tried sushi, but like, it's one of those deals of where like, I haven't gone like to a restaurant and gotten good sushi, if you will. Like, I tried like one of those like small samplers that you get at the grocery store, and you know it looked good, but like I didn't know if I was missing out because I didn't go to a restaurant. But I don't want to go to a restaurant to order food that I might not like. So like I just got like a small little $10 thing of sushi, and like people tell me, oh, that's not the good stuff. You don't know what you're doing. But I've had shark, which tasted good, oddly like chicken. But yeah, like I don't go out of my way to go and eat seafood. Like I would never order it, type of thing. Maybe because you grew up on the coast where they fish a lot and shrimp. Yeah, probably. I mean, the closest thing we have near us is Lake Ontario, and although there is fish in it, not really my cup of tea, type of thing. It's an acquired taste. I feel like I don't like much seafood, but I moved to Maryland, all of Oz, so I kind of had to learn to love crab, and now I actually do enjoy crab, but I don't go seeking out like seafood. Yeah. Yes, bud. You think they're ready now? Yes. Alright, sorry. I had to get my son some chicken nuggies. Also, funny enough, Glitter doesn't like seafood either. She prefers bacon or cheese if she gets... See my cats. I mean, Coco, when I give them wet food, which is like every other day, she's very choosy. She will only eat salmon. Like the salmon and gravy mix type of thing. Charlie and Oreo will eat anything that moves or doesn't move. They couldn't care less of what they have. You grew up in the Midwest where our idea of seafood is some frozen fish sticks, or if it's a restaurant, they claim it's Maryland style and it's 3,000% not. Everything is thawed from frozen. I feel like that's really sort of like North America. You go to a restaurant, sometimes that's usually what you're getting, unfortunately. Like for franchises and stuff, there's obviously a lot of good restaurants that obviously make their stuff fresh.
Hello, Beaver!
Hello, Wolfslayer! That's what happens when you're landlocked. Our best Shururians are tending to him as we speak, but he is yet to wake. But surely he will. So Father's volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs, eh? Oh, my beloved family always making decisions for me. Hey, you ordered a barmaid to get shot twice in an arrow. No, it's not like that. It's just... You wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be the man you want to be, whereas I am a son of House Fortin. Don't you see? The future was determined before I was born. What I could do and could not do. Right or wrong, the way it was until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes. Chicken butt? But not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I'd convinced myself I was above it all, till your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Honoroy, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame. But in the end, it was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go see Sir Amric, and I will make my own decision. Maryland, Merry old land of Oz style seafood can definitely taste good, but will never taste as good as actual Maryland seafood. Maryland style is high-class seafood for the Midwest in some cases. And I just want to point out to Kat, who lives in Europe. I'm sure you hear it as well, Kat, but you know, I am wholeheartedly against it. If you're trying to figure out what this Midwest thing is, it's not real. It never was real. We've gone over this 100 times. You have the East Coast, you have the West Coast, and then you have Central USA. That is it. Okay? I don't understand if you keep telling me that there's this. I keep forgetting that Kat was born in the U.S. God damn it. No. I'm not denying that it's not. Like the Midwest is not real. Then where's the Mideast? Okay? Okay? Then where's the Mideast? And don't tell me it's out in Saudi Arabia or whatever. Okay? Like you cannot explain to me this whole Midwest thing. Absolutely makes zero sense. And Rust Belts and Bible Belts and over here you have 30 wives, and over here you soak, and God knows what the hell that is. How deep south are we talking, Kat? Where are we heading now? The foundational love. Back to the house of the Forgotten Night. It's history, Jordan. I wouldn't expect you to know anything about that. Look. That hurts, Kat. You're acting as if I don't know history. I know history. I know that we almost burned down, or actually I think in the year 1812, you know, if you want to go back this far, back when maybe this Midwest was a thing. Burned down that White House years, okay? Does this need to be brought up again, okay? We need to chase you back on down below Niagara Falls, okay? We enjoy that. Just remember, the Redcoats will come back, okay? The Lord Commander is not to be disturbed. May I ask what demands his personal attention? This naked red mage demands his attention. Oh, I see. Alright, you can enter. That hurt. Right here, Kat. If I had a heart, it would hurt. Right here.
Lord Commander, if I may?
Wolfslayer, I welcome you on in. The day of your wedding. And I bought a suit. And I am going to come up with a new hairdo to bring to your wedding. It's because back then, that was the West. And then they kept going and found more West until they didn't, right? But, okay, so, okay, I understand that. But it still confuses someone like me. It's like, then why after they found more West until they couldn't find any more, why aren't they like, hey, you know what, this Midwest thing is really stupid? Right? Can we at least agree that it's stupid that something is called Midwest exists, but no Mideast? And quite frankly, if we're gonna go down this road here, because you've decided to open up a rant here, quite frankly, where currently the Midwest even is, doesn't even make any sense. That should technically be Mideast, and then there should be the Central Strip, which is like, I don't know, Idaho, Kansas, and Texas, that line, and then beside it, that should be your actual Midwest, and then beside that, then you have your West. Okay? Do I need to? Okay. You know what? You know what we've done here? We're gonna have Jordan open up a map of the USA, and we're gonna go over this. Okay? Because this is just really hurting me here. This is just hurting me here. Okay? So I hope we're all ready for this. Okay? I hope we're all ready for this. You're gonna, I hope everyone's paying attention. You're about to get learned. Okay? So here we are. So, you know, you can correct me if I'm wrong here. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But you tell me. How about I just ask so I'm not wrong here? When I'm on this east side here, right? Like, okay, like this is East Coast. No one's disagreeing. This and over, right? East Coast. Look, guys, it's America. Whereabouts does the Midwest exist? Is it like Ohio? Like right there? You see a little bit of our hat to the north. Yes, the top hat, if you will. Winnipeg. So just so we can go over this for you numpties in the fucking chat that don't understand, okay? Because you're gonna get learned, okay? So anyways, I'm gonna break it to you right now, okay? East Coast. This is how the world should this is how everyone except for people apparently that live in the Midwest. This is how it is, okay? I'm gonna explain to you right now. East Coast for the USA is Michigan, Indiana. Apparently that's Kentucky, Tennessee, and Alabama, and Mississippi. I'll classify Mississippi in that. Okay, that is East Coast. Classified as East. Okay, just follow me here. Okay, follow me for the moment. The East. Don't get too confused. Okay, then those states working our way over to the left. Okay, all the way to now. I'm gonna have to feel like just relax, Wolf Slayer. We'll get to that point in a minute. I'm trying to understand this concept. Just relax. So then for our central, because and to the rest of the world, your make believe Midwest is not real. Okay, we'll get to it, but it's not real right now. So your central USA is basically Wisconsin, Minneapolis, North Dakota, and Montana because it's too big. So we're gonna take a line, okay? So Idaho is gonna be West Coast for all intents and purposes. So then when we go there, Wyoming, Colorado, all the way down to New Mexico and Texas. Anything in those that's your central USA. Period. So you got your east, your central, and then anything on over, I'm not naming them, is your west side. Not West Coast, don't get confused. Now, we want to get serial here now. This is what I feel like if they just kept moving on over, back in the year 14 bajillion or whatever the heck it is, you guys kept moving west and kept realizing, oh, there's more land here, not water, okay? And you kept moving west, okay? So I don't know what your make-believe Midwest is, okay? It doesn't matter because I'm going to give it to you straight the way the world sees it, okay? You have your East Coast. Your East Coast touches water, okay? On the east side of the Atlantic Ocean, okay? Some of you may live on the East Coast, that's fine, okay? East Coast. All of these states. Great, done. Then you have your Mideast. Not the Middle East, not Saudi Arabia and all that jazz, okay? Iraq, Iran, no, not. Then you have your Mideast. And that's going to be your bordering states to your eastern coastal states. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of all that. Anyways, that's make believe. Don't believe anything that's mentioned by that person, Miss Fiery Biscuits. So anything in there. So again, that's your Mideast. Then we can go back to our what I called Central USA. That still exists. That will always exist. That's gonna start basically at Wisconsin. Okay, this is gonna be your central. Okay, so you know that line right there, folks. I feel like I need to do like pirate software with the lines. Okay, then central exists all the way to Montana. Then Idaho, Utah, Nevada, Phoenix, Arizona. That is your Midwest. That is your new Midwest, people. I hope you are happy about it. If not, I don't give a rat's ass. That's the real Midwest right there. To the rest of the world. Okay? And then your West Coast is, of course, Washington, Oregon, and California. I'm going to send this to the people I need to send it to make this officially official. Okay? But I'm glad that we had this talk. Because I don't know what on earth you people are smoking. Obviously, it's some type of rotisserie chicken. But, obviously. Does that make... Can I just ask, I know we're trying to be funny here. I know we're trying to be funny. But what I said, did that not make actual sense, though? Not making a lot of sense. Petition to recategorize Arizona, Utah, and Idaho as Mideast just upset. Cat, help me out here. Anyways. Lord Commander, if I may say speaking words, please. Proceed. In all seriousness, if we were naming regions in this year of our Lord 2024, yes, that you'd make sense. Yes, Cat is not coming to your rescue, no. I forgot she's a secret American. Where's RJD when you need him? I'm sure he's not from the make-believe Midwest. Oh god, he's probably from the Midwest too. Oh god. I swear to god, the entire USA lives in this make-believe section of the Midwest, and they are afraid to move on. I don't know.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty when so many of our countrymen will...
Sorry, my waxing lady was texting me. We're gonna need more wax! Like, are we talking like lady bits waxing, Cat? I gotta make sure I'm on the right wavelength here. Are these ongoing conversations between you and the waxing lady? As much as I hate, it does make some sense. However, that's not the way. I know it's not the way it is. That's why it doesn't make sense to me, an outsider, who's apparently your top hat, your toque, if you will.
Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets.
I'm gonna need a lot more alcohol if I'm going to believe what this Midwest thing is all about. Cat, are you from originally the Midwest? Like, Biscuits put in a lot of states there. Did one of those match with where you grew up? Like, what's classified as...
Our nation.
Where's the line for the deep south? Because please don't tell me you have a south and a deep south. I'm not ready for that conversation right now. Because, like, obviously, like, is oh, for fuck's... I'm gonna need something a little bit more stronger than beer, I think. Deep South is more classified as areas within states. Okay, so, like, can I just ask, like, Is Florida considered the Deep South? Part of Florida is. Okay. So probably not the, like, the touristy parts. Right? Let me guess. Because that's basically southern Florida. Is the northern part of Florida the Deep South? Perhaps the Panhandle or whatever it is? I don't know. Okay, you get... Look. Pay attention. Pay attention, America, right now. Listen to me. Can I get on CNN or something here? You all need to go back to school for an updated geography lesson. It starts now. Put me on a big screen across the world in America. It doesn't matter. Everyone needs to hear this. It's getting ridiculous down here, okay? Did you finish your chicken nuggies? All of them? Where's your plate go? All right, I saw. It's more of a statement of the people who live there. Your family is from there. It's more of a cultural sub-region of the South. What's the capital of Australia, Jordan? I feel like it's going to be like a Canada thing, Kat. It's either... I want to say it's Sydney, but I could be wrong and it could be Melbourne. I you know, if I was a betting man, I would say Sydney. It's not. It's neither. What's Sydney? What am I missing? Neither of those are correct. Fair enough. Which is it then? What am I forgetting in Australia? Canberra. Never heard of it. Therefore, it's not real. Doesn't exist. Do you guys know what the capital of Canada is? A lot of people get this one wrong. Which might be the little bit of help you need. Yeah. Most people think it's Toronto. You're a big geography gal. Okay, fair enough. Good for you.
If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion.
To be fair, at the same time, Biscuits, it pretty much is all of Canada. I get to go there tomorrow. To Tirana, as the locals say.
He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny.
Yeah, I think we've all seen, what is it, Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel, you know, go out on the street and ask random people, hey, can you name 3 countries in Europe? And they're like, what? Right? The big struggle. I mean, probably most of them can't even name probably 20 states, to be honest.
But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain.
They'll say Africa, Paris, and Amsterdam.
Overcome every trial we set before.
Africa, considering it being a continent. Kat, can you name all of the provinces and the territories of Canada? That one gets people screwed up because we added one. Not relatively recently, but relatively recently. That probably would be like me asking, like, if I knew everything about the Netherlands. So you just pulled that one. You just referred to Winnipeg as a province. Winnipeg's a city. But Ontario and Quebec are correct.
Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifice...
That's fair. I'm not expecting anybody to know... Pretty much Ontario and Quebec, and usually people know BC. that's pretty much it for what people know of Canada.
I want to believe. I do.
We have a very touching moment here in Final Fantasy XIV, but obviously geography is taking precedence.
Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends.
Did you finish your grapes? Sorry. Yeah, and of course, none of the names make any sense, of course. You could all visit Lothar's in in Saskatchewan.
I, Emmanuelaine de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Oh, he wants to do it himself.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea?
Wolfslayer, are
We would
you
be
also
honored to have you
wanting
join
to
the
get in
fray,
onto
my lord.
some Final Fantasy XIV Dungeon? I know Miss Biscuit said I was about like 9 quests behind, about like maybe 6 quests ago, so I might have something story-wise coming up soon.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
I enjoy calling Saskatchewan Sasquatch Town. I don't think they have trees in Saskatchewan. I think it's just barren wasteland of snow.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
Oh, it does sound absolutely hilarious.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple
Get that
Knights
out of your
and
mouth.
the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
So just me and you, Biscuits, possibly?
An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our
That's okay.
cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side.
How
I
many
ask this in full knowledge of your
guests
obligations.
are
and
you
will
having
not
at
be
this
blessed
wedding
should you
today?
refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
Not a ton, just our static and a few others. And I fall into a few others category.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to
Have you
mark
guys
the
been doing
dawn
any of the
of
new
a new
Dawn
era.
Trail raiding content or anything like that? Like that's what you mean when you say you're static. That's like your static raid group, right? I would hope to maybe one day get into that. I know that's a long way away, but I remember fondly my raiding days in World of Warcraft, and they were very much enjoyed. Gods help me, I think it might be love. I dare say it might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when he nodded? It was a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment, I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause, and that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours, not mine. Not the raids, but our static plays through the story and other stuff with us. None of us are really raiders. We may try it sometime, but it's never the priority. Oh, so you guys just do like the story stuff, but all together as a whole? That sounds cool. That sounds cool. Are any of these like cool looking? We have a Discord group and we'll get on voice chat and play through it all the time. What did I miss? Not much, not much. All right, so here's finally getting some good stuff. I might be getting on a machine. I gotta try machinist too. And you're gonna know books, so I probably will grab that bow. And we're gonna get a victory. Or texting with the wax lady. What? Can I just ask, and maybe we're getting a little too personal here, and you just yell at me, or you know, feel free to slap me if I do. What are you texting the wax lady in regards to? Unless like it's a friendly conversation, then that's fine. I'm not saying like you can't be, you know, all in regards to that or whatever. Oh, she had to cancel your opponent. Okay. Sir Armoric informs me the Alliance leaders have agreed to his proposal, and the Grand Melee will be held here, in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, and in sight of the capital. An announcement has been made, and Allied forces are currently en route. The eyes of Ishgard are upon us, Bastion. We must not fail. Wanted to move it to a weekday, but that's a no-go because I'm a working lady. And did you tell her that? Like, hey, I work. Monday. See, what you need is a shift job, like I have, Kat, so that way, you know, like my work week this week is just Wednesday, Thursday. That's it. You have Monday, Tuesday, and Friday to go get your lady bits waxed, right? She's closed on Sundays and Mondays. Now, can I ask? I always tell my wife about this. Maybe they have different rules in Europe. She always goes on when she goes and gets her nails did, right? And she's always like, oh, I have to take cash out to pay the nails lady. And I'm like, that's because they don't pay taxes. She's like, oh, no, like, you know, they give you a discount. I'm like, yes, I know. They're giving you a discount because they don't pay taxes. I'm sure it's a front for something, as they all are, as I'm led to believe from Better Call Saul. But do they do that as well, or is it all legit? Because if you wanted to pay with a card and then get a receipt, oh, right, you know, it's like, well, you know, there goes the discount, right? It's all on the up and up. I don't know what it is about these places. Look, I go and get my haircut at a legitimate place. I get a receipt, I pay with a card. Everything's all up to snuff. It depends on the salon. The shadier the salon, the more likely they are to do. Hey, so my wife has had to go through a few actually, because they've all closed for different reasons and whatnot. Like the one she used to go to that literally was across the street, had to shut down for whatever reason. Every single one she goes to, they're all like that. Every single one. Oh, please pay cash. And because I always ask, I'm always asking, like, what happens if they screw up? You have no proof, right? And she's like, oh, no, like, they're good. I'm like, yeah, they're good until they're not. Right? Like, I mean, maybe we're just talking about nails or something, but I'd hate to think of, like, you know, if they screw up your lady bits. That's far terrible! I don't know what it would mean if they screwed up your lady bits, but... I'm just speaking out loud here, Kat, and sometimes it gets me in trouble. Son is playing the, I'm going to copy Daddy now, which is great. Alright, TV's off. Speak with a Malian outside of somewhere. What? Dragon head. Wolf is back now and able to join for stuff whenever you want to do. Oh, okay, good. Am I close to like a story quest, or do we want to jump on into a just like an everyday dungeon? I'm on the Spectacle of the Ages. Are you funny? You want a banana? 5 quests away. I feel like I should be far further than the 9 quests that you mentioned like 8 minutes ago. Pardon? Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, knee right to the peanuts. Oh! You don't do that. No, that's not funny. Go sit down. No. You don't slap people. Stop. Yeah, that was an assassinate. Stop. Alright, go on to bed. Go on to bed. Yeah, go to bed. Put your feet. Go to bed. Now.
No.
Well, don't do that. Put your feet.
No!
What do you say? What do you say?
No.
Oh,
No!
go to bed.
No! No.
Oh, okay. This chair is gonna. If you ever see me just like fall down out of nowhere, just know that the chair has failed miserably. We could do. Let me see what do I need for the Wondrous Tales. So I would need to reset one of these, obviously. Chances. So we could do a. See, I don't even have. When I look at this, I just have a level. When that says level 50, that just means 50 is the max, the cap, right? I don't have any level 60 dungeons, I don't think, right? Oh no, I do. I have 51 to 60. Okay, I have a couple 60 dungeons. Okay. Stop.
Well, you tried to shut the TV on me.
Well, I asked you for an apology because you slapped me. Here. Here. Go sit down. Be nice. So I don't have like any 60 plus. So I basically could just use 4 chances on each one. That way. We're getting at least those done. That means it starts at 50 for those. It's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. And then a level 60 dungeon if you get it there. Might as well do that one. 100 is the expert, yes. I mean, I'm open for anything, to be honest. I am open for anything. So we can go and do. I'm pretty much good till the time that you're not good till. There he is! Say when you didn't appear, I began to question nothing, never mind. I think that they're mere moments away from facing the cream of Eorzea's soldiery in battle. That I am mere... But what if... Oh, what am I saying? I have to stop imagining the worst. I must think of the victory, the glory, the stories I will tell Honoroy when he awakes. Oh, this looks like something. This looks like a normal, everyday, just duty. Let's do that. I know it's sudden, but we believe the men would find it inspiring if you bore the colors of House Fortemps into battle. Pray us do this. During the grand melee, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Oh, you're glamming me up without me even having to do anything. Hey, we got Pippin. Roban. What are you doing? Not right now. Not right now, I told you. Sit down. You're not having it right now. Yes, I'm sure. Get down. I'm not talking to you like this.
Let all here present heed well the rules of
Go sit
engagement.
down, or you're going to your room. No, you're not. Stop. Did you do that? Yes, you did. Go to your room. Oh. Being a saucy 4-year-old / 14-year-old. The Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which an allied company of Ulda, Gridania, and Lominson forces will be pitted against the company of Ishgardian forces. After I do this, we'll party up for something. When a combatant is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded attack. Is this like what PvP is? First company to attain the designated tactical rating of 100 points is declared the victor. During the Grand Melee, officiants may mark certain combatants with the Fury's gaze, which will be indicated by an ethereal tether linking them to their company's flag. While defeating most combatants, reward your company 1 tactical point. Defeating marked combatants will reward your company 10 points. Marked combatants also possess enhanced attributes, rendering them more powerful and more difficult to defeat. Defending and defeating these combatants is the key to victory. Okay. I think that's the secret then.
And the glory of Ishgard.
Just to attack them. A lot of nodding going on. All the 3 leaders are there.
All is ready then. Very well.
And Imo bars.
Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the grand melee begin!
Am I like Team Ishgardians? Even though I'm from Ulda, really from Gridania, but I'm part of the Immortal Flames. Come on, guys, you gonna walk forward or are you gonna leave me to my own devices? That's terrible. Oh my god. You have to call it the worst times. This is the secret, right? Like, stream is much more louder than your voice. Not sure if that's on purpose, just a heads up. It's probably... I mean, it shouldn't be, but it might just be just the way things are currently going, and also I have a lot going on. Did you notice that, like, beforehand? Like, it's been the same way all this time. I think it's just that I'm in a battle thing going on. It may just be the combat. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Is there not like a thing showing our points anymore? Like. The adjustment after this little fight. Here, Helio. How come they're not getting any? How come no one's getting their tether here? Thank you! How are ya? Oh god, Lucia. Done. There we go. Hard to judge about who has it. Oh my god, like clicking. Terrible. Like the worst of like how to see like, hey, who's got the thing on their head. Oh, it's a little bit of a mess, to be honest. Oh god, I have it. I am sexually powered now. Maybe I have of all the things that I was not thinking about, possibility that maybe my desktop audio is not supposed to be as loud as it has been. Oh, that would probably be exactly why. So it's weird. It's weird that you just brought it up. Usually I have it at 50%. It was at 100%. But I have to have it up at 100% for Baldur's Gate, which is ridiculous. So it should sound not as terrible now. And combat probably just blows it up, because obviously all we've been dealing with is just a little bit of talking. How have you been? How's your weekend, my friend? Yes, should be a lot better now, Biscuits. I hope. Nothing gonna murder me? Oh, punch him in the dick. Punch him in the dick. Okay, the eye. The eye works. Continue the melee! I will deal with him. No, let me deal with him. I want the glory of fighting a one-eyed bandit that's running off the chase. Thancred. Daft sod. You heard the man. Back to it. All forces form a line on Bastion. Oh, on me, little old me. The warrior of light, dressed to the nines. For once not naked. Is he gonna murder us? Ow, whirlwind attacks from Roban. That guy's do-rag almost came off. I think they were gritting teeth there. Better get a dentist out here. Lieutenant, I will not lie. I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? Done it all. Oh, give me a break. It's the Warrior of Light. I handle this. This guy's one-handed. It's a war amp. Let's see what I can do for this. Hopefully not lose. I knew I was gonna have these weird battles against someone like this. I would have saved all my points. Have I ever been waxed, Jordan? No. A little personal question there. Like, maybe I'm due, right? I think now if you're asking the streamer, I think you have to ask everybody, right? Jordan just wants to hear if people have been watching. I mean, obviously. They probably put in something really important that I can't read right now. First stone rare fire can take place of jolt near rotation. Have a short. I usually thought I've been pretty good with that. I'm assuming I probably wanted to attack those. Yeah, the swords. First stone of air flare can take place of jolting rotation. So I'll tell you my deal here. Usually I'm using jolt as my main because it's quicker than say using Ver Arrow and Ver Thunder. So I use Ver Arrow and Ver Thunder after I use jolt. So I'll use jolt, then use either or depending on how much power I need. And then if one of these proc, Ver Stone or Ver Fire, then I use those instead of using Ver Arrow and Ver Thunder. But Jolt is always like my bread and butter attack, if you will, I guess. I should have known to attack those, I really don't hope I have to do... I hope I can just start at Roban here. I hope I don't have to do the whole fight again! Oh, for the love of Pete. Wolfslayer, have you been waxed? Maybe just the upper lip, maybe once? Oh yeah, like I never want to use Arrow and Thunder when they're having their 5-ish second cast time. Stone and Fire also have 2 seconds. Oh, should I be using those even if they don't proc? Is that what you're saying? Because I've only been using them if they proc. I don't think you can use them if they don't proc. Can you? You've perplexed me. They're only usable when you have Ver Stone ready or Ver Fire ready. Right, yeah. So like if... Yes, okay. So I think what happens is you've seen... I get screwed up. Like, so every once in a while, I'll go to use Jolt, and then I'll move after I think that it's done, and then I'll go to use Ver Thunder or Ver Arrow, and then you'll see the slow thing start. That's where I realize, like, oh shit, Jolt didn't actually go off. So I never intend to use Ver Arrow and Ver Thunder, if they're not an instacast, but it absolutely does happen. I hate that I have to do this again, just to fight Roban, who, in my opinion, should have died and didn't. I'll be right back.
Hey, pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your love, and I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, 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 no, it's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. Oh, wait. Hey, hey. I said lock me up for a key. Hey, hey. Ooh, yeah. Lock me up for a key.
Okay. Change of plans. Pretty much after this fight, I'm gonna have to take off because it's dead at my wife's work. And instead of me having to pick her up at 3:30, she's gonna be done at 1:30. So, sorry. But, I will be back. I won't stream, but I will be back on Final Fantasy if you guys want to do some runs afterwards. She's like, why don't you just stream when you get back? And I'm like, you can't start up a stream again. Anyways, yeah. So that sucks, but I still like to get something done. So if you guys are still willing, if you want to maybe do it like 2 o'clock or whatever, I could ping you on. Wait, is ping like a word like in reference to like waxing on or waxing off something? You know, you could ping somebody, right? Well, what on earth is that? That's on my mouse. Never lick a mouse. What? You heard me. All right. What on earth is that? All right. I have to do this again. So when Robon makes an appearance, I have to attack those swords that come out, and if not, insta-death. Is that what happens? After we all nod? Have to tell her to get me some beer then. I need some Sapporo.
All is ready then. Very well.
Oh, let's send. Ah, I hate when I. Okay, yes, good. Sure. Ah, who else is messaging me? What happened? All right, let's finish this off.
Brave men and women.
Listen to the circus midgets say their wording. I mean,
Let the grand melee
what are you doing?
begin.
That's not cold enough, bud. You gotta put it in the freezer. Okay. Once
Well, the freezer turns it,
red.
red.
Okay, so you need to put it under hot water.
Oh yeah.
So
Dad,
what?
turn on the water.
I will. Just let me finish this and then I'll do it. Okay. Don't do it yourself.
Why?
Because. All right. Back to this again. Why does everyone have to do things while I'm streaming? Why? Like everyone requires something going on. All right. So you see, I start with Joel and Bear Arrow, and then I use that just to eat that up. Back to Joel. There you go. See, that was good. see I missed it proc there, so... So what is this? Oh, okay, so I should be using... Oh no, if it doesn't proc though... Instead of Jolt, I should be using Verfire, is what you guys have been saying, right? Because it's the same cast time. I see. I see. I'll follow. Put it. Put it in the freezer.
When they get hot, it's gonna turn into hot.
My goodness, Logan, please. Ow! Oh my God!
Right there!
Yeah, tomorrow you will. How come Pippin just came back? Not very nice. So, would you not want to utilize using it as like a freebie? Am I wrong in thinking that? I guess that's like just my thinking. I was gonna say it goes on Robon and then they make a whole deal of it. So when those things come in, it would be a freebie if you use it in place of Jolt. It would give you access to use the base skill freely. Ah, okay, okay. So I'm probably costing myself a little bit of DPS on that aspect, like very little. I think the problem is, like I've said this before, the problem is like you have I have way too many abilities that are all usable in the rotation that become the problem. That if something was in place of when something procced, it would make it easier. But, you know, instead I have like a full, like, you know, I'm only level 60 and I literally have 12 abilities that are all expected to be used. Yes, Logan. Chicken butt. Experience which I'm working on. So did you get yourself a tux, like when you guys go to do the wedding thing, Wolf's Lair? Like I assume Miss Biscuits gets a wedding dress, if you will. And do you get some formal attire yourself? Please don't tell me you have to pay. We both have dresses. Oh, I forgot you were a lady though. That's right. As you should be. I look forward to the lesbian kiss. Hopefully I don't fail this time, but regardless, it's weird that this isn't voiced. Yes, we shall dance. Are there masks like that you can get? Like, is where like there's something where you get to see your face when you're talking, and then there's other things of like like when you're in the get thrown into a battle, you get to lower something cool, so it looks like you have a goat head or something. Finally! That went a lot better. If only I would have followed what we had to do. A little bit easier. Alright. I mean, I defeated a war amp, a man with one arm. I feel a little bad about it, but it had to be done. Now are we all gonna be friends now? Bring our hands together, bring up a toast, if you will. Shake our hands.
Did he win? Then we...
Of course. I'm the Warrior of Light. Of course I won. Imagine he just like stabs me in the head here. I turn my back. Never turn your back to a frenemy.
Ishgard! Ishgard!
And we jump up with a hip-hop hooray.
Well fought, my friend. You truly are the warrior of warriors.
Thank the Fury you were on our side.
You look shocked. Like, how on earth could this have happened?
Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand. I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of
I
strife...
feel like while this guy's talking, like, something's gonna happen to him while he's just, like, speaking his mind out or something.
On the battlefield or beyond.
An arrow from above.
Future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
Fortunate. I could have streamed another hour or so, at least, but... We have to wrap it up after this little cutscene here, unfortunately. And then I get to find out whether or not Twitch is gonna still copyright strike me on the VODs.
A truly magnificent display.
See if I know what I'm doing in OBS.
Doubtless less than pleased. I am quite sure the grand companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
Shut the water off. What are you doing? You're not playing in the water. Shut it off. Oh my goodness. Hogan, shut it off right now. We're not playing in the water. No, we're not. You're all soaked. Come on. Hogan. We do not play in the water. We do not play in the water. Let me finish the stream and then we're not going. Stop. Oh my goodness, this kid. I swear to God. But again, like I say, why does everything have to happen right in the middle of moments where I can't, you know, get up immediate? Good God, Jordan, it's been a hell of a while. How am I doing? Oh, for God's sakes. Of course someone who comes right on in just as I'm calling it. But Cat Jam Meister. Slap myself. Yeah, that's well deserved. I should slap myself because you come in and I just have to leave. I feel bad. I feel bad, but here.
With the same
You get a good slap. Hey, because you haven't been here in a while, you get a double mint gum. How are ya? I can get it out there for a little bit, though, my friend. Do I still look as young and cool and hip with it?
Take the field in Ishgardian colors.
Fan service. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Back from the vet. Hope all is good with the kitty cat DJ.
Nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling
Clean bill of health.
dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubarn. On the subject of surprises, I could not.
Ah, yeah, absolutely. We're in for a good ride. We're sort of like in the ending moments of Heavensward, I guess you could say. Like we've rolled credits, but now we're in the patch part of Heavensward. But yeah, absolutely having a great time. Pro tip: take time playing. The important thing to do are the daily doctors. What are the daily doctors?
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation.
Gained a pound and needs his teeth cleaned at some point. Oh, the duty roulettes. Oh, I absolutely love doing those. I sometimes usually do them with friends here on the stream. Yeah, absolutely do them.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Are you on? What server are you on? I assume you play Cat Jam. We're on Leviathan.
Well, that made for a refreshing change.
Most people feel pressure to push through the story like I did. But, oh no, so what I do on the stream, I only play the main scenario quests. I will dab on other things here and there, but I am only playing through that. And then if I want to play off on the side, I never play any main scenario quests. I do all side stuff, but so, yeah. Okay, put that one on. Are you getting dressed?
Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves.
Come here.
I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them.
Okay. That's what happens when you try to... You put your shirt on upside down. You put your shirt on upside down. Oh my goodness. How do you even do this? Aren't these pajamas? No, we're not putting on new pajamas. We're getting dressed. Go get dressed. Yes.
Can't.
Okay, I will help you.
Oh.
Here. Daddy's just trying to wrap the stream up.
No.
Yes, oh my goodness.
Well, then I'm gonna put this on again.
Okay, don't put it on upside down.
Well, I don't know what.
Does this have much longer? Like, I didn't know that this was gonna wrap up like this, like that, but,
Don't know what.
I hate missing story stuff, but,
I don't know what.
Tis but
my goodness, Logan, my goodness, just
and I will not
relax.
suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns. Make that 2 dozen. Still, as your stola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on one at a time. One day at a time. As Minfilia would have done.
Alright, we need to wrap up this. That's why I said take your time. Cutscenes are long. Don't sacrifice your real life. No, I didn't expect. I literally got thrown. My wife said I needed to go pick her up like 5 minutes ago when I wasn't expecting to. And so that was the problem. I never try to rush anything. I never do. But I can't even hand this in. I gotta wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for coming on in. I apologize for having to cut it short. Real life happens, and it sucks. But I will be on later. For non-streaming purposes, so if anyone wants to play some Final Fantasy, I'll be up to play, to do some dungeons or duty roulette, if you will. And we'll be back tomorrow with, I think, Octopath Traveler. So if you are to come back tomorrow, Cat Jam, I will be in all week, pretty much. No, wait, no, I'm not in tomorrow. I'm going to Toronto tomorrow. Forget about that. Wednesday.
The aquarium.
Yes, we're going.
Toronto.
Yes, we're going to the aquarium, the baseball game.
Well, it's not at Toronto.
It's in Toronto. Say hi.
Hi, people.
Hi, people. Wave.
You stepped on my penis, butt.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to bounce out and say goodbye. You want to do it with me?
No.
And good night. Bang.
Ben.
We're out. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye. Yeah, indeed. See ya.
Why is your dog following you?